Welcome to our channel. Let's meet Sammy the squirrel, who learns a simple lesson about keeping the garden clean and tidy. Join us for this heartwarming tale filled with fun, friendship, and a little bit of wisdom. Once upon a time, in a sunny little village, there was a beautiful garden filled with colorful flowers, tall trees, and buzzing bees. The garden was loved by all the animals, but there was one little squirrel named Sammy who had a habit of leaving things messy. Every day, Sammy would run through the garden, collecting acorns and playing with his friends. But instead of putting his acorns in a neat pile, he would leave them scattered all over the place. Sometimes, Sammy would also leave pieces of chewed-up leaves and twigs lying around, making the garden look untidy. One day, the wise old owl, Oliver, flew down from his tree and noticed how messy the garden had become. He asked Sammy,
"Why do you leave your acorns and trash everywhere, little one?"
Sammy looked up and said,
"I don't mean to make a mess. I just forget to clean up after myself."
Oliver nodded and said,
"You know, Sammy, a tidy garden is a happy garden. When everything is neat and clean, the flowers bloom brightly, the trees grow taller, and all the animals feel happier and safer."
Sammy thought for a moment.
"But cleaning up takes time. I'd rather play with my friends,"
he said. Oliver smiled.
"I understand, Sammy. But imagine this. If everyone keeps the garden clean, it will be a beautiful place for everyone to enjoy. And cleaning up doesn't have to take long. A little bit of tidying up every day makes a big difference."
Sammy wanted to help, so he decided to give it a try. The next day, after playing with his friends, Sammy carefully picked up all his acorns and put them in a neat pile. He also collected the little twigs and leaves he had chewed on and placed them in a safe spot. It didn't take long, and Sammy felt proud of his tidy work. As he looked around, Sammy noticed how much prettier the garden looked. The flowers seemed to smile, the trees looked happier, and even the butterflies fluttered about joyfully.
"Wow, the garden does look better,"
Sammy said to himself. From that day on, Sammy made it a habit to keep the garden clean. He would always pick up after himself, and his friends joined in too. Soon, the whole garden was sparkling and fresh, and everyone loved spending time there. They even started a fun game where they would clean up together at the end of each day, making it a fun challenge. Sammy learned that taking a little time each day to keep things neat not only made the garden look beautiful, but also made him feel good inside. The animals were all happier, and the garden became the best place to play, with plenty of room for everyone. And so, Sammy the squirrel became the cleanest, tidiest squirrel in the village. He understood that a little effort every day can make a big difference, and the garden was more wonderful than ever because of it. So, my friends, we learned keeping things clean and tidy doesn't just make the world look nicer. It makes everyone feel happier too. Please like, share, and subscribe to keep watching such amazing stories.